Welcome all. In this video we are going to learn how while statement can be used in Python. We will see the syntax and some of the examples of while loop statements. So at first we will concentrate on the syntax. The syntax will start with initialization that will denote the beginning of the loop. Thereafter, while the test expression, it means here we need to specify the condition that how long the loop will continue. Then all the statements we have to give by giving a tab sign. Thereafter, iteration, which will denote the incrementation or decrementation of the loop, or which is responsible for the continuation of the loop. Then at first the question is to print all the numbers from 25 to 80. So in this case the initialization will be done from 25 and will continue till 80. So print a, the value of a will get printed, then a plus equal to 1 means a equal to a plus 1, which will be responsible to continue the loop. The next question that will print all the numbers from 50 to 10 except 20. So in this case the n is initialized with 50 and the condition is given n greater than equal to 10. Then if n not equal to 20 means if n is not 20, then only the print statement will get executed. So the print is written inside the if statement. So n minus equal to 1, that will continue the loop in decrement way. The next question to print all odd numbers starting from n1 till n2. So in this case we have to input two numbers, that is n1 and in n2. So we have used here input function. Then while n1 less than equal to n2 means the loop will continue from n1 to n2. Then if n1 modulus 2 equal to 1, because of all numbers to be printed, thereafter inside the if statement we have to write print n1, and as the loop is going ahead, so we have to write n1 plus equal to 1 or n1 equal to n1 plus 1. Next question, find out the sum of all even numbers between 67 and 1 except 22. So in this case n and sum, two variable we have taken which initialize from 67 and 0. N is continuing till 1 as in decrement way. So n modulus 2 equal to 0 and n not equal to 22, it means it should not 22, then only the sum will be finded out. So it is written sum plus equal to n. Then the loop is going down, going backward, so it's written n minus equal to 1. Then we have to print the result, which the result is sum. Next question, to find out the factorial of a given number. So in this case input function has to be used to store the value, that is n. Thereafter f equal to 1 also has been taken at top, that is the factorial will start with the value 1 as we are going to multiply. So the loop will continue until unless the n is more than 1. So here we did n multiplied equal to n means f equal to f multiplied by n. Then the loop is going down, that is written n minus equal to 1. Then we need to print the result as f. Next question, to reverse an inputted number. So here also we have to take input function to input the number in n. The result is declared as 0. Thereafter while loop, n will continue until unless it is greater than 0. Thereafter we have to find out first the remainder. So rem variable I have taken rem equal to n modulus 10. So in this case the remainder will get stored in the variable rem. Then it will get multiplied by 10, the result value, and plus remainder. Then n slash equal to 10 to continue the loop by dividing n by 10. Then printing the value of the result, that is res, to be printed at last. Next question, to check whether an inputted number is prime or not. For that two variable has been taken, a equal to 1 and ctr 0, that is a counter variable. As we know that the number should be divisible twice only, then it will become a prime number. So input function is used to input the number, then while a is continuing till n, it means all the number to be divided with n, and we need to count as well. So here we wrote if n modulus a equal to 0, it means if it is divisible, each and every number is getting divisible, then only the counter value will get increased, as well as the loop will continue by a plus equal to 1. At last we need to check if the CTR, if the CTR equal to a 2, it should be, by mistake I wrote a equal to 2, then it's a prime number, otherwise else it's not a prime number. So in if statement it will be if CTR equal to 2, that is by mistake written a equal to 2. So if only twice it is divisible, then it's prime, otherwise it is not a prime number. The next question, to print first 10 Fibonacci series or Fibonacci number. For that, 3 variable we have taken a as 0, b as 1 and n as 1. N to continue the loop, and a is 0 and b is 1, that to print at first the series. Then while n less than equal to 8. Why 8? Because 10 number is asked to us and already 2 number we got, that is 0 and 1. So it is less than equal to 8 is written. Then c equal to a plus b, it means we are taking the sum of a and b and storing in c. Then printing the value of c and equal to is written, it means it will print in a single row the answers. Then a equal to b, then b equal to c, it means the values are getting exchanged to its previous variable. Then the loop to continue, n plus equal to 1, because of another 8 numbers to be finded out, the loop should continue. So this is how the program can be done in while looping structure. Hope all of you understood the concept of while loop nicely. Thank you.